The Rainbow Warriors ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. RPO complete to open the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Running inside. It's Barfield. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to bull his way in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll try it over the left side. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Takes a hit as he fires. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. Turning it on! Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps. running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense in press coverage. Right back to it. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking for space. It's Barfield. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. At the 30. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nevada! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one, Dave.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground. The offense comes out to start the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Making side adjustments here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. He wants to change this route. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Nevada. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they got it. Now the Wolfpack will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Ole Miss who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Gonna run it. It's Barfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Gets the back moving. Runs through the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives in between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Rice. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The run inside. It's Barfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. From the red zone, it's Barfield. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. A give to Brown. Could be an alley. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. On the run, it's Woods. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to the run, it's Brown. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Wolfpack, by
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Barfield. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down.
Here we go, ready. Check. 822, ISO. Ready, go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Holds it in.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He caught it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Woods. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Touchdown, Nevada! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Wolfpack fight back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The DBs will back off a bit. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Hawaii. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.